Hello guys, good day to you all. Yeah, welcome to Geo's Review channel. Today we are going into Uchenna Ombonabo TV Autos video titled Long at the Gate. Patroning this video are Clinton Joshua, Omeche Oko, Josephine Sunday, JoJo, and others. This video is so amazing. It is a romantic comedy video. It will make you to laugh. Yes. We have this lady, Miranda. She lives with a domestic spouse to get married and house helps. I'm talking of Nkechi and Dorcas. She's always having this doctor, as in hosting this doctor who comes in to check on her medically as a normal routine check to keep her in good health and shape. As this going on, the gateman, Julius, happened to be that kind of guy that's always, busy sleeping at his duty post, which might, bring in strangers into the premises as an at will. Especially when Miranda's aunt came into the house, sitting in her sitting room, without her knowledge, without informing her, without the gateman or nor the ourselves knowing. So when she came back from the office that day, as her driver drove her in, the driver had to open the gates from outside because the gate was left open. Why? Because Julius was asleep, okay? And the first time, the same time Dr. Jide came in, as Miranda was expecting him to host him in her house that very day, Dr. Jide had to, give Miranda a call for her to know that he's already at the gate. Why? Because the gateman was deep in sleep, even snoring. So at the end, Miranda asked to, order the housemaid to take Julius out of the premises and lock the gate. That was how the gateman was fired. So she has to get a new gateman. So they now put the they put in the adverts at the gates looking for a gateman. So there was this guy, this boy that was with his dad and looking for a mother as well as something to keep him busy. So in his search for his long lost mom, he now saw the adverts at the gates that they really needed a gateman, that is security man. So that was how he tried his luck. He has been praying that God should just help him to locate and find his mom. So that day, one of the maids, as in Nkechi, opened the gate for him, and lo and behold, Nkechi was so attracted um, to Kenneth. That is the guy that came in looking for that job. So she was so excited she could not even hide it at all, to show that she's desperate to get loved. So she called on the Madame Miranda. Also, the other housemaid, Dorcas, also saw Kenneth. So they were both attracted to him. They fell for him at first sight. I think that was how we have that title called Love at the Gate. So this is how this guy, the gate man, has been doing his job dedicatedly, and as well as in, helping the madam, that is Miranda. When he got to know there was an attempt on his uh, site, as in someone trying to get into an account and cut away with certain amount of money. So this has been going on like that, and Kenneth, that happened to be an OLD holder in banking and finance, had uh, a very good knowledge of the banking and finance stuff, as well as cyber security. So he was able to come in to help Madam Miranda out, and that was how they were able to know where um the wrong uh where the attempt is being made to carve away part of the company's funds. So as this was going, Miranda keeps on, calling on, or rather inviting Kenneth, the gates man, to help out. And this has been posing as a sort of suspicion on the part of Nkechi and Dorcas, who had some sort of crush on Kenneth. Also, when Dr. Jide came in to see Miranda, he too has been always suspicious that hope this young handsome guy won't take away, or rather be interested in Miranda. So that was how they keep on, trying to fight back, as in being a little bit, especially on part of Dr. Chide, a little bit harsh in talking to Kenneth. But there was a time Kenneth uh, sat one of the househelps down, and was trying to ask to get information about Miranda. Like, he wants to know the kind of person she is. And while the housemaid now said, okay, as in Doka, Nkechi, she now said, Madam was sort of strict outside, but inside of her, she's the softest at it. and loneliest person, that she doesn't have a health, to to be a little bit difficult as such. So that was how, she, Madam Miranda, has become so close to the security man, that is Kenneth, to the extent that she will even invite him to come join her at the table whenever she's having a dinner or breakfast. Also, Miranda um, allowed Kenneth to even have his own room within the main building. So that was how the kind of closeness that is being exhibited between um, Kenneth and Miranda is the more posing as a threat to Dr. Jide. So now get to a time that Miranda now asked Kenneth to come tell her about himself. So that was when he now started, telling her that he, the man that he, thought was his father, happens not to be his biological father, but he's the one that has been taking care of him. That since he was 14 years, for 14 years, he had it in mind that the man was his father. So, for 10 good years now, he has been trying, looking for a way to get a mother. So, he now found his birth certificate, and from them got to get her mother's name as well as her family house number. So that is what led him even to that premises when he now found that signpost at the gate that they were needing a gateman. So what's led to this? Before this, because it's now close with Miranda, so he has access to nearly all the things in the house. So this day, he now dropped in a note on Miranda's bed, writing that I knew what you did 24 years ago. So that was what now made Miranda to now call on the domestic service, as in Nkechi, Dorcas, in Kenneth, to ask them to voice out who left that note on her bed. And from there, they didn't want to confess, but when she said she'll send them out and sack or terminate the appointment of Nkechi and Dorcas, that was when Kenneth now said, okay, he was the one that left the note on bed. So that was when they now started talking. From there now, she now told him that what happened that 24 years ago, yes, she was 18 years old, her first year in the university. She was a kind of girl that was rebellious, wild, and never listened to anyone. So when she now got pregnant, the parents, because they don't want to spoil their reputation or their family name, what do they have to do? They have to keep her. They kept Miranda till the period when her baby was born, and instantly they sent that baby for adoption, and that baby was Kenneth. So they didn't, instead of them to ask Miranda if she wants her baby to be taken for adoption or not, they did not even seek for her own consent. They just drastically took that decision that time. Then years after that, as Miranda narrates this story to Kenneth, Miranda's parents, on their usual vacation trips, they had a plane crash, and that was how they all, end up, they died. From there now, she continued the search, to look for a baby, that is Kenneth. But all effort to get him, prove abortive. So along the line, she got married because she's been alone. Now, in her marriage now, she couldn't conceive. So what happened after that? She was diagnosed of ovarian cancer, which led to the decision to take out everything, that is a womb, ovaries, tubes, so as to save her life. And consequentially of this, her husband left her. Then she now had to return to her parents' house, which was where they are living presently. This story was so touching. So having heard this, as she was narrating this, she was in tears. Her son, Kenneth, was moved out. Afterwards, he has to console her mother. So as they were doing this, hugging themselves, that was when Dr. Jide now came in. He even instantly wanted to start fighting Kenneth. So Miranda quickly stood up and asked him to calm down because he didn't know what was happening. So Miranda has to now explain everything, that Kenneth is a son. It's really weakened Dr. Jide because he couldn't believe his ear. So he now said, so you had a grown-up man as a son? Oh, it's really surprising. Now from that moment, everything changed. Kenneth was instantly, adopted, instantly taken, in, even by Dr. Jide and the other domestic staffs, as in Nkechi and the doctors. So everything about them now changed because now Kenneth is no longer gateman, but rather the man of the house, as in Oga and the house. So Kenneth had to take permission from her mother, who doesn't want him to, to be out of his sight again. Now that she's found him, that he needs to go and meet with his dad, to go home and explain this situation to his dad. So he left and went to his dad, told him everything, and the dad was really happy. was really happy for him. So we could see at times for us, to quickly judge a situation is not the best. We need to calm down and be able to uh, ask questions before we start acting. The impression, as in the day that Kenneth entered that compound, that house, see what happened. Nkechi that first opened the gate for him, fell for him instantly. So also Dorcas. And Dr. Jide was thinking that this guy, Kenneth, that came in might be the kind of young guys that come into, you know, extort and sort of fake love the older women to get things from them without knowing that Kenneth was the actual baby son of Miranda. And see the way Miranda handled the situation, even in the house, when she noticed that house were interested in Kenneth, as in Dorcas and Nkechi. So I implore you all to try watch this interesting, most hilarious and engaging film that has a particular story about, the effect of, losing contact with your loved one, especially when it has to be mother to child or father to child relationship. So like, share, and comment on this video. Thank you all. God bless. Yeah. As well.